Oh, I is live. I is live. So it's the Nacho, yo. So I'm technically really in a survival situation. I'm trying to make fire to make precious coffee. So I don't know if you guys give a shit or have been following my channel, you know. But I was in the desert for 5 years. I was working out in the desert. It was pretty much the desert. I mean, really? The desert in California is like Joshua Tree National Forest, Death Valley, that kind of shit, where there's Joshua trees and very few people because only like people on pensions or retirement or whatnot can really live out there because it's really hard to commute every day to a work source. So now I'm in the city and that shit sucks. So most likely it's only a matter of time to some Karen bitches about what I'm doing and calls the cops to tell me that I'm not supposed to light fires for some fucking reason. I'm at some fucking park that used to have barbecue pits, but for some fucking reason that's illegal in California. And people just fucking put up with it, man. It's pretty pathetic. Like, because people around here, they don't care about outdoor shit. They don't care about survival shit. They care about Netflix and chill and I don't know, whatever fucking shit they watch on porn and Netflix or the Kardashians. So I'm really alien here and I'm in a really stupid fucking place. This is the Tops SXB Skull Crusher, and what I've been noticing, it's splitting this fucking wood really fucking good, man. I'm always bitching about low saber grinds and well, no. But this shit is really fucking working out, man. So hold on real quick. My baton that I made might fucking not work. It might break. I should have used this. I should have made a baton out of this thing. But people are gonna go, what the fire that fell? Actually, they're not gonna be like that. Oh, fool, what's that fool doing, eh? What the fuck? This is our property, you know? A public park, eh? Let's see where that fool's from, eh? I fucking hate California. I can't wait to get the fuck out of here. So, it's just appalling, dude. After I started learning about how important survival and stuff like that is, I was like, God damn, regular people are just like in the way of real Americans and like actual real men of doing their thing. I mean, this isn't easy, but god dang, is this shit splitting really fucking well. I'm always talking shit on low saber grinds, but this is really fucking working, man. I don't think that my Work Tough Gear Warhammer would have done the job as well as a Top Skull Crusher. This is my favorite Bowie knife, man. The dude who made this knife, his name is E.J. Snyder. 1095 steel tops made in all USA. I gotta say, man, either this is the best Bowie knife that's ever existed, or it's just the first knife I trained with. So, but I'm here to get eventually reprimanded for starting a fucking fire to make coffee. And I'm technically really in a survival situation because it's the apocalyptic times. The government's about to disclose aliens exist to distract people from the Epstein list. And the California inflation is ridiculously fucking expensive, guys. And instead of working 70 or 80 hours a week like I was in the desert, I'm working like 32, and I have to save money to get the fuck out of here, get the fuck out of California, dude. So my baton's gonna fucking break, I guess. So what I could do is try to wrap it with electrical tape. So if you don't mind, bear with me. I'm gonna see if I have electrical tape, and it'll kind of increase the longevity. It's a Donnie B all day drop test real quick. Let me get my lanyard out of the way. Let's see. Fucking son of a bitch. I'll be right back. Well, I couldn't find my fucking electrical tape, but I found motherfucking coffee cup that has hair ties in it. Oh man. So somebody raise a rebel yell. Fucking A, dude. Hell yeah. I want to get the Confederate flag. I'm not even white enough for it. I just want to get the Confederate flag because it represents fuck the government, dude. I don't know, like, I don't give a shit about being popular, but if you guys ever saw my videos back in the day, just like 6 months ago, I was fat as fuck. People are like, how did you lose weight? I just started getting really insane about fucking the Constitution and the Bible, and I somehow magically lost a shitload of weight, dude. I would even be even leaner and skinnier, but I stay in restaurants like when I go to work, I just stay at nearby restaurants and fucking write and read. And so like I have to eat and eat and eat and eat to fucking not be loitering, because California's stupid like that, dude. I went to Starbucks recently, bought 3 fucking coffees, asked the stupid bitch to go use the restroom, and she didn't want to give me the restroom code, dude, because she's fat and she doesn't like wedos. She likes to get fucked by blacks, which is fine. Just don't fucking stop me from the patronage I deserve of your facility. And like I'm at a park right here that there's no public restroom at. Like this is like you talk about a survival situation, dude. The gas in California is almost $7 a gallon, dude. I'm only working 34 hours, 32 hours a week. And yeah, dude, Southern Cal, dude, okay. Thank you for your patronage, Wyatt. Northern California, like motherfucking Humboldt County, Fresno, that shit is still real America. And the fucking even Dr. Victor Davis Hanson, he will verify that the Mexicans that live up there are very Americanized. They're very like they're like American country music. They just kind of took over like all the farmland that exists out there that used to be like ran by white dudes. It's hardworking Mexicans up there, and they're pretty assimilated in our culture. But I was about to take my phone and go walking around here. Everything's in Spanish. Your gringo ass will not get, like, you can't get jobs here without speaking Spanish. If you're a poor gringo, like, you're not going to get good customer service. If you arrive with like a nice big lifted truck and shit, they might be afraid of you calling Karens or actually having a plight. They might, like, they respect money still. But like me, I have to keep my mouth shut and act like I'm Hispanic to fucking blend in here, or I'll get problems right away. And it's not like One second, I'll read your comments. It's not like the problems like back in the early 90s where they'll just have the balls to fight me. They'll just not give you good customer service, or even this one stupid bitch who wasn't a gringa, you know what I mean? She was, you know, one of them. She gave me a rude ass customer service at her laundromat, and I talked back to her and I called her out that she helped a fellow fucking, you know, one of them. And she didn't want to help some poor gringo with his fucking money he wasted on a machine that didn't work. I go to my car for a second and all these cops come, they put me in cuffs. She said I was waving a knife. I was like, how does she know I'm in the survival knives? And she said I was slamming equipment. And because I had a pocket knife in my backpack, and I told the stupid cops who were also one of them, hey, check their fucking cameras, dude. See if I was slamming shit or waving a knife. They kind of ignored that and they had to let me go. So pray for me. I'm gonna try to get a wrongful detainment fucking case, and I'm sure I'll be ignored, because only for the same reason that where I go park at this this camper place around here, if you're there too long, highway patrol will come and tell you to fucking leave. But this one really trashy bum dude whose shit's all exploded, looks like shit, and he shits all over the ground, he's ignored, and everybody just lets him coexist and gives him free shit because he's really dark complected, and in Southern California everybody has a big bleeding heart for, basically, if you're a poor gringo, get the fuck out of here, because you observe what you abuse whatever privilege that you supposedly had, and you're a piece of shit, and you just don't belong. Keep it moving. Fuck off. I'm not kidding, dude. And then when they call the cops on you, guess what it'll be? It'll be like a 22-year-old one of them. I'm just telling you how it is. Because, like, for as I guess I look like one of them, which isn't a bad thing. I'm kind of envious of their culture. They have really beautiful women, and they don't need to make a killing to have good lives. You, as a gringo, you need to make a lot of money to have anything or any respect in your own fucking country. And I say that shit openly, out loud. Like, I'm serious, dude. I'm expecting cops coming here, because these one of thems, they won't like, hey, fool, you talking shit, eh? They won't do that shit no more, dude. They'll just, like Karens, they'll call the cops and say, there's a crazy gringo with a big knife, and he's talking to himself. I'm not shitting you. So, let me see. I need my glasses. Recently, the District of Property. I hope Egypt's okay, man. I'm not down with the Jews thinking they have a monopoly on the whole Middle East, dude. And what's even worse is the evangelical idiots of my own country, they think that we all exist to wipe Israel's ass and killing a bunch of Arabs and wasting our fucking money. Gas prices all super expensive for fucking with Iran and shit. That's all a good thing, because we're defending God's chosen stupid fucking people over there, right? Even though their goddamn Talmud says fuck Mary and fuck Jesus. But we're Protestants. Protestants are like, oh, fuck Mary. You know, it's all about Jesus. Jesus in the King James Bible. Oh my God. This is fucking retarded. I'm getting so goddamn antisocial because where I live, I'm such an alien, and everything is so fucking retarded. When I go back to my home state of Ohio, I'm pretty sure I'm going to run into a lot of evangelical fucktards, but I'm going to have more patience with them because they don't know any better. They're ignorant, and they just don't know any better, dude. Here, people are just fucking douchebags. Fucking douche. If you guys are normal, simple folk, not from California and shit like that, you don't want to come here. It's so cringe, fucking douchebag, guys. You're gonna get cut off in traffic all the fucking time, by the way. So we wrote, entirely one endeavor cost something out television condition.
Biopaxin about television, $4,000 and all that stuff. Yeah, I get you. And the like I've been saying, in California, if you want to have your own place, let me tell you. Okay, this is my dilemma. People think I'm homeless or some shit. This is the dilemma in Southern California. If you want your own place, you're looking at, this was months ago, so it's probably more expensive now because gas, oil went up. You're looking at least $2,000 a month for like an apartment, 1 bedroom, some shit, right? That's not, you better hope that the apartment complex pays your water and trash. That's not including your gas bill. Maybe you have an electric stove. That's not including your electric bill. Okay, that's not including your car insurance. You're still making payments on your car. Remember, new cars nowadays, new truck, multi $1,000. Okay. You're gonna have a chiquita. She's gonna expect you to have a big screen TV and Netflix and Hulu and stupid shit. Your chick's gonna mandate you that you need to go out every weekend and spend money at the clubs or bars or whatever, right? Okay, so you can't afford that shit. So you're gonna go on Craigslist and you're gonna look for a 1 bedroom place around here. Remember, I'm talking about not like Northern California or where Joshua trees grow, all that shit. If you live out like where Joshua trees grow, where it's really the desert, like I was in San Jacinto, right, for 5 years. If you live back that far away from the ocean, well, every morning you're going to be stuck in traffic. I'm telling you that a lot of smart people that live out there where the rent's slightly cheaper, they have to work around LA or more west, they leave their house like at 2:30 in the morning, drive to their job and sleep in the parking lot. Because the traffic, especially on the 91 freeway, just look up how busy the 91 freeway, and so that's the main freeway that takes people to commute to work, how immensely fucking busy that shit is. It's horrific. And people are such idiot douchebags that cut each other off. There's like an accident that closes down and clogs the freeway almost every fucking day. In Southern California, there's an accident that's clogging traffic somewhere every fucking day. Whether it's the 5 freeway, the 91, the 60. It's stupid. It's so, if you drive right with adequate space between you and the other vehicle, you're getting cut off like every fucking 30 seconds. Sofa bed management building. Oh, okay. Let me continue. So you can't afford a $2,000 rent with utilities, with your car payment. So you go on Craigslist to look for like rooms for rent, right? Again, in an area where commuting to work isn't impossible. Guess what? You're not going to get those rooms unless you speak Spanish. In your own country, guys. So I'm fucking telling you guys from the bottom of my heart, in the name of political correctness, when you see Haitians or whoever the fuck Biden led it in your country, all these fucking people doing landscaping that don't speak your native language, I'm telling you guys, once they become the majority workforce, your sons and daughters are not going to get hired, or they're not going to get raises, and you're going to be second-class citizens in your own country. You're going to get rude customer service at the restaurants you frequent, and when you try to complain about it to a manager or corporate, they're not going to give a shit. Because either they're friends and they're the same thems, or they know they're a cheaper workforce and shit, they just don't give a shit. I'm fucking telling you. So it makes me sound racist or some shit. I really don't give a fuck. I'm like a armed guard and shit, right? If I told you how much money I'm making as an armed guard, you would fucking laugh. You'd be like, that's not an armed guard salary. Well, it's because the company I work for is ran by thems, and they love giving their own and their own family members the best posts, the adequate pay. I'm just some infringing gringo piece of shit that they send me to like places where you don't even have a restroom and shit like that. I was in a gym the other day. I was in the sauna around a bunch of people that would have sacrificed me to the Aztec gods if they knew I was white. And all I hear is about how hard it is to be one of them, and how like bad white people are. I had to leave that gym before they called the cops because I started punching walls, and I started like I still have, like, you could see that scar on my knuckle, the knuckle's all swollen. It was cool. There was blood on the wall and a dent, and I started like going throughout the whole gym like, yo mismo es gringo, yo mismo es like tú eres problema. And I started doing the like fucking this everywhere and shit. I got sick and tired of it. I got fucking sick and tired of it, dude. So I don't even go to that gym anymore. And it cost me a friend. It cost me a friend because he's another martial artist. He's Hispanic. That's his people. And he's talking to me about the Bible and shit. That's how Satan works, dude. So this is a really good fucking knife, dude. I always hate this knife isn't good for clearing trails, because one of my videos, I don't give a shit if you don't look at it. I was hiking, and luckily I had the Work Tough Gear Warhammer, and it's a higher saber grindish kind of thing, convex edge, blah blah blah. Really ideal for clearing trails. This sucks at clearing trails, and I wouldn't have got out of there without clearing trails. Someone's like, why it says women could be so stupid. Western women are ruined, guys, because they're trained that everything's about money. I get really stupid customer service, cold shoulders. Like in Southern California, like, okay, so I went to the grocery store last night. There's this Latina, she's the cashier. I'm just like, oh, hi. Cold shoulder, dude. Like, no response. Just going through the motions. Because, you know, now, if you're a douchebag, like if I had some tight shirt on, even if I'm being a gringo, like if I looked like I had a lifted truck and made good money, she would have been more friendly. But I'm from Ohio. I love my home state, but we're trashy. In Ohio, there's no real jobs out there, dude. It's normal to work at Walmart your whole life, to work at a fucking convenience store your whole life. The only, like, here we have aerospace factories that you're not getting those jobs unless you fucking speak Spanish, or they need some kind of badass TIG or MIG welder, and you grew up doing that shit. Okay, you might have a chance. Okay. But in Ohio, that's the Rust Belt. Like, people work at a chocolate factory their whole fucking lives, dude. And you get the point, man. Like, it's just no life. And people think I'm a bum. I came out to California to experience life, dude. Like I don't care if no one cares. I'm not trying to say I'm all Billy badass. I'm a fucking martial artist, dude. I mean, you look at my punching bag work, you could tell, holy shit, dude. That dumb shit, I sound like Eeyore from fucking Winnie the Pooh and shit. Like, that guy could do that? What the fuck? Yeah, dude. I can, like, levitate and fucking kick in midair and shit, dude. Whatever. That's not even the extent of the shit I can do, dude. I can do like crash and land. I could take like huge. I can eat shit on the ground so hard and knock the air out of myself and get up like it's nothing, dude. I'm not trying to brag, whatever. Like, real man skills is like, you know, working hard for your family and not giving a shit that you have a beer gut, you know, because you have more important shit to do with your life than to worry about stupid vanity, right? But that's just the way it goes. This is a tangent if anybody cares about bushcraft. So I bought the Silent Hero from Tops because it's a better like feather sticker. But I noticed that with this SXB, when you need to split more fine wood, You just use the second edge, this part of it. It's like a higher saber grind. And I love Tops for having saber fucking grinds, dude. I was buying a lot of shit from Condor, and the Work Tough Gear Warhammer is awesome. They're convex edges. I don't want that shit, dude. I don't want a convex edge. I want a saber, a high, preferably high saber grind. Thick ass spine, higher saber grind. Donnie B all day made the best Predator, like, you know, the movie Predator replica buoy. I didn't buy it because I was listening. It's a convex edge. Like, never fucking mind. I can sharpen a convex edge. I had the Condor Warlock, really good fucking machete, dude. Convex edge. I don't fucking care for convex edges. Tops really knows what they're doing. That they don't. I never heard of a Tops machete or knife that has a convex edge. So, and then I love this buoy because fuck clearing trails, dude. I'm going back to Ohio where shit's not desert and itchy as fuck, dude. So, once I made the decision to go back to Ohio, I went to the pawn shop where I pawned this blade and got it back. Instead of getting the V44X, which is a great knife too. I could just tell it's a great knife. I didn't buy it yet. I probably won't buy it. The only other knife I'm probably going to buy is the Tops Power Eagle, if it's still available by the time I ever make money again. I'm an idiot. I was making a killing out in the desert and I didn't save any of that fucking money. I spent that money on getting fat. I was eating Farmer Boys, which is like, in California, we have two burger joints that are fucking amazing. Farmer Boys and In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out Burger is extremely tasty fucking food, guys. Really fucking good burger joint. And what the fuck was I saying? Really good fucking burger joint. Whatever wood this fucking is not making a feather stick worth of shit though, man. That's gonna be a problem. It's hard for me to make Tinder with this shit. In California, the people that hear Tinder, they're like, huh, you mean the dating app? It's fucking stupid, dude. And then when cops come and fuck with me, dude, in this stupid ass part of the world, dude, I'm like when they they're treating me like a fucking alien, a fucking weirdo. Like, dude, I'm a fucking outdoorsman, dude. Like, I have a ceramic file to sharpen a knife, and they thought that was some kind of weapon. It's just like, god damn it, dude. Do they manufacture real men anymore? Because I'm not like the greatest outdoorsman. I'm not the greatest survivalist, dude. I don't claim to be. If I have, the only thing I'm good at is directing people to better channels of mine. And if you're just starting tactical and bushcraft, I can save you a shitload of time, dude. Like, I'm not saying I'm an expert at tactical and survival shit. What I'm saying at is I got up to speed on your bare requisites fucking fast, guys. And I'm always here advocating other people who are cool people that, hey man, so check this out. Like, you know, you spend all your time being a hardworking man, and now you're starting to realize the world's going to shit. So you might want to start catching up on tactical and survival shit, right? So I could help you get up to speed. Like you're gonna waste a lot of time you don't have enough time to go through the rabbit hole of learning what you should buy or what you should invest in. Like, for example, this channel, remember, I'm gonna say it 3 times because you don't have a pen and paper. Black Scout Survival, Black Scout Survival, Black Scout Survival. He just made a video like 2 videos ago about very budget ways to get ready for like a grid down collapse. Because you guys, it's inevitable. It's inevitable either if our government engineers it or some other nation EMP bombs us or hits our grid or our water supply. It's inevitable that it's called like Occam's razor and shit. If something could go wrong, it eventually will, whether you're still alive during that time or not. And I'm tripping on this knife. Like, I really hope, like, it better be that durable. This is like an indestructible knife, but I've bought this thing 3 times and did Joe X test on it, and the handle will get loose. For regular use, I've never noticed the handle getting loose, but now from severe abuse, yeah. So I like pins. I like pins more than screws, and I would like if I had $1 million, I would go and contact Tops and be like, hey Tops, like I love your Rocky Mountain handles and shit. Just make that shit fucking fused and welded in there, dude. I don't ever want that coming loose. I don't care about ever changing the handles. I'm sort of a big dude, I guess, and EJ Snyder's knife never rolled in my hands. A lot of Condor knives, they rolled in my hands. The Work Tough Gear Warhammer, boom, it rolled in my hands. Because I guess I'm over 6 feet tall, so I guess the diameter of my hands is larger than normal guys. And if you're not a tall dude, don't feel bad, because you more than likely are more stocky, and you more than likely have a better bench press. How you doing, 3-2? You rock, dude. Like, I realized at age 19 I wasn't gonna get any stronger, and I was like, damn, dude, I would actually trade some inches of height to be stockier to get as strong as I wanted to be, or wanted to, yeah, you know. But now I'm just happy to be healthy, dude, and alive. So it is what it is. Like Gabriel Vargas, some martial artists, he even iterated that when it comes to weight classes, usually the shorter guy is stronger. Like the Neanderthal man. The Neanderthal man was stronger than Homo sapien. They're short as fuck. You're more compact. Being tall has different advantages. I always was an extremely great sprinter, and I learned my martial art from being taller. I'm always like, people go, oh, when you do your bag work and shit, your hands are always down, you're gonna get clapped. Yeah, the guy's 6'3". Because I'm always like, I could get away with that shit, having my hands down, and because I'm like really far away. Got more reach. It's not really, it's gonna be harder to make tinder, but at least I'm making some wood chips and shit. So that was done with this second edge. Watch this lower saber grind, it's all thicker, splits the wood really fucking good. And it's due to sharpen again already. I'm gonna have to take my ceramic file aid. So if you guys don't know about survival knives, if the knife has good edge retention, it's not gonna be high carbon steel. And high carbon steel is technically, in lay terms, it's stronger steel. Because if you do fuck it up, it's gonna warp or bend, whereas a non-high carbon steel, it's gonna chip or shatter, and then you're really fucked. So it's better that you still have a tool, and you could just kind of bang it back into place or make do with it, than your shit chipping and shattering, dude. K-Bar uses Krovan 1095. This is 1095 Tops. Okay. The Krovan steel shattered on me. It was the Zombie Zomstro K-Bar machete. Really, really sharp. Extremely sharp, because it's a full flat grind, which is fucking badass. This is a low saber grind. It's not the greatest knife for slicing. And now I don't have I'm gonna have to use this second edge. I was doing this shit on bare concrete, like splitting and shit like that on bare concrete, and the fucking blade shattered, dude. It made a big ass chip. I did it one more time, it fucking completely shattered. And it's 1095. There's this huge notch shit in the way, so it's not really doing the knife justice but it's my favorite Bowie, dude. The This knife was temporarily discontinued, I think. It's got a badass glass breaker. It's got a notching saw. This isn't a saw that you can use like a saw. It's for like notching, basically. So I made this baton, right? So like right here, you're sawing shit, right? And then you pound, pound. You see that? You see what I mean? I hope. I wouldn't have the IQ to understand that shit without hands-on experience, but it's a notching saw. So pretty much in my survival modality, whatever, that's the only thing I need to notch is to make one of these. I don't really use notching for anything else. Like my canteen, like this shit, if it's sitting in a fire, I just get it out with leather gloves or my shirt. You know what I mean? So that you don't burn your hand. Like some people, they'll cut a notch on some stick so that fucking they can like grab it out of the fire better. It's a bad example, whatever. I don't really do that, you know. I don't really care about my survival modality. Isn't really based off of like tents or tarps. If I had a certain survival situation, I would just I learned how to sleep like against a tree. Or like I learned how to sleep vertically. I learned how to like sleep sitting down. It hurts your neck really bad, and then wake up a few more hours later and keep going. And I would invest in AAA batteries. I don't like to have multiple different types of batteries or multiple types of ammo. I wanted to trade my shotgun for a fucking for a carbine, so that all my shit runs off a 9mm. But then dude, the carbines in Southern California, you can't extract your magazine without a screwdriver. How fucked up, how stupid is that? And people put up with it. You know the forefathers of America would call us bitches for letting them do that shit to us, right? Oh, but it's for people's safety. God damn it. Like, fucking shut up, dude. You know what's safe, dude? You know what would prevent active shooters? If good men also had guns. There's a Japanese, I've done karate, so I really got enamored with Japanese philosophy for martial arts. And there's a Bushido saying is, the only thing that's going to stop evil is good men that are more skilled in violence, or more prepared in violence. You get to say more skilled in violence. So, yeah. And also, 12 gauge, we're coming to a new era, folks. Whenever we do have to win or fight for our rights again, the opposition is going to have drones. 12 gauge, things like hammers, things like knives, things like 12 gauge are never going to be absent from the battlefield. 12 gauge can take out drones. From what I understand, it's preferred you have a full choke with a buck shot to take out drones, but I want a smooth bore to be able to operate slugs still, you know? You can't have and that's why my channel is worth a shit, because if you're just getting into guns, do not get mini shells. Back when COVID was fucking everybody, the only thing that you could find at gun stores was birdshot and mini shells. You need some kind of adapter, or you need a like a Mossberg 590 or a Benelli or some shit to be able to cycle mini shells. And yeah, just don't do mini shells. I wouldn't mind that shit, dude. I wouldn't mind getting a Mossberg 590 or whatever. But honestly, the safety by the trigger set is what I trained with. So I would probably Mossberg Maverick 88 is the cheapest, most reliable gun you're gonna get. Glocks are Gavin Newsom did something to bitch at Glock and sue Glock. Glock is probably like $700 or $800 now. You could probably get a used Mossberg Maverick 88, if you're lucky, $200 or $300 at a pawn shop. When I first started my tactical and survival journey, like 5 or 7 years ago, you could get a Mossberg Maverick 88 for like $190. Now that shit, you're looking at like $350 probably, because of what we're doing in Iran, dude. It's fucking everything. It's fucking every living cost, dude. But you're gonna find cooler looking shotguns. You're gonna find more tactical shotguns for the same price or cheaper than Mossberg Maverick 88, and they are shit compared. They're not as reliable. It's been proven. Imagine you're in a gunfight and that shit jams on you. You're not gonna have, unless you've been some badass Marine, like Black Scout survival dude, like you're not gonna have the muscle memory to deal with that on the fly. You're gonna get clapped. So you're not gonna have the muscle memory to deal with that shit on the fly, dude. You're just gonna get shot, you know? Fucking the bandolier's whipping me in the nuts. Oh yeah, see, here's another little survival trick. When you have bandolier, I mean the lanyard. So here's a lanyard, right? This lanyard shit. You're gonna have to fuck with it a few times to make it commensurate to your hand size. Notice the blade is facing the opposite way of the face of my palm. Facing the opposite way of my palm. You put your thumb in the lanyard, right? And then, boom. Now that shit is so secure in your hand. That shit is really secure in your hand, dude. Especially, I'm a weirdo because I have a Viking disease called Dupuytren's contracture. Somebody asked me if I'm enjoying the high altitude. Hey, boss, I'm no longer in the mountainous desert anymore. I'm no longer camping in San Jacinto. I appreciate I got low battery warning. I'm in the stupid inner city, dude. It's at a park where I'm very sure some Karen's gonna bitch and the police are gonna come and ask me why I'm starting a fire to make coffee. I walk to a fucking convenience store. I'm used to drinking coffee all fucking day. Do you know how much a cup of coffee is right now in Southern California? It was like $3.50 because of what we're doing in Iran, dude. A large coffee at a convenience store was $3.50. And gas is like $6.55 a gallon at Shell and shit. It's all ridiculous. And it's the evangelical Protestants of our fucking country. They think this is a good thing because we're suffering for Jesus, because we're fighting the good fight for the Jews, God's chosen people. And I've been showing on my fucking The World Is Over news series that if you're gonna be Christian, like, have an open mind. Look at, I don't want to be Catholic. I don't want to be Orthodox. I want to be American. Dude, the Bible doesn't come from America, dude. Pentecost started in Jerusalem, and it wasn't Pentecostal, like, it wasn't none of that dumb shit. Like, so if we're going to be Christian and operate off a Christian paradigm, I'm sorry to break it to you, but the information age will prove to you that the Eastern Orthodox and the traditional Latin Mass church is the original church. Everything else is an amalgamation of a bunch of heresies. But when I go to church, I'll feel the Holy Spirit. And yeah, look at, and the doctrine is, the pastor's right. Like, a broken clock is right twice a day. And every fucking religion feels some Holy Spirit. Shinto, Buddhism. I saw an Islamic, I don't know what they call it, Islamic mass church service. I was watching it, and the imam or the pastor whips out an Arab sword, and his voice starts cracking. He's like, Allah, I'll die for you. And you see everybody like, oh, and they're like crying, dude. It's the same shit as when the evangelical fucking Pentecostals and harvest bitch ass church, when they're like, ooh, I'm feeling the Spirit of the Lord. We're so fucking ignorant that we don't know that philosophy. Like, dude, don't give up on your faith yet. Secular history even shows, like, there's a lot of credulity Jesus existed, and philosophy. Watch Jay Dyer. Fucking philosophy proves there's a God. How does it? It's hard for me to understand or explain, but I'll give you an example. St. Paul called Jesus the Holy the Logos. Logos means like the word, like a logo, the Word of God. The Word of God isn't your King James Bible, it's Jesus himself. So there was a Greek philosopher that didn't even fucking know about, he probably knew Christianity existed, and St. Paul, I'm not saying this proves it, I'm giving you an example. St. Paul in the Bible, I could give you the verse. He basically says everything in the whole universe is not in these words. He's like, everything, all of creation is held together by the Logos, Jesus. By him, everything exists, whatever. There was a Greek philosopher that wasn't Christian. He didn't know, he probably knew Christianity existed. He didn't read, his name was Heraclitus or something. You already hear evangelical, you mean Heraclitus? That's the Holy Spirit. Like, Parakletos means Holy Spirit in the original Greek. Evangelical Protestants know the Bible was written in Greek, but they don't believe Orthodoxy, which is fucking, our religion started in Jerusalem, it settled in Greece and Greco-Roman, but they don't, fuck. Heraclitus or whatever, the fucking philosopher, he thought really, really hard, and he's like, there's something in the universe that has to be holding everything together, because something about everything has universality, has essence. So this is a long story of what the fuck that means. So he's a more brilliant mind than us, and he came up with that, he conjectured whatever the fuck is holding the universe together, he named it the Logos. He didn't even know he didn't even know about Christianity, and he basically said the same thing St. Paul said. And St. Paul said exactly what he said about 300 years before Heraclitus or whatever his name is existed. So I'm not that smart of a person. I just retain historical facts and miscellaneous shit. So I mean, like, that's kind of amazing, guys. That really happened. So evangelical Protestants think that killing Arabs for Jews, we should be making money with those fuckers. They think killing Arabs for Jews is doing God's work. That's why everything's expensive. And they're what you call sycophants. It doesn't matter who's in office, Democrat or Republican, they're there to fuck your rights. The Democrats are gonna fuck your rights in the name of political correctness. And the Republicans are gonna find a way to fuck your rights in the name of anti-terrorism. It's the same shit. It's the same fucking kikes that run them both. And I'm telling you, St. Paul, he didn't say it in these words. He's like, St. Paul, if he was still alive, I guarantee you, he would agree with what I'm saying, okay? Okay, you're born in a Christian nation. You're born in the Christian West. You could be atheist, you could be a Satanist. It doesn't matter. Our enemies are going to label you as Christian, okay? You're a goy, no matter fucking what. The Talmud calls you a fucking goy, okay? To the end of time, to the fucking end of time, it's always, the Bible's full of typology, right? To the end of time, it's always going to be the synagogue of Satan, the Jews, who run the fucking world, instigating Caesar, the government, our government, to fuck you, to fuck your rights. You're Jesus. The people who run the world are the fucking kikes. They're going to instigate the government to keep taking away your rights, to kill you advertently or inadvertently through economic inflation, through fucking everything being stupid. Maybe you live in a red state. Maybe you live where like white people are normal and a reoccurring phenomenon. I live where I don't speak Spanish, dude. I'm a tall, healthy male. I can whoop a lot of ass. I can't talk to no chicks here, dude. I work really fucking hard, dude. I work for a Mexican-owned company. I haven't gotten a raise like in 5 fucking years. They were always looking for a way to get me the fuck out and to replace me with one of their relatives, and it couldn't happen because I had a harder work ethic. Like, I'm willing to sacrifice all weekends, all holidays. I'm on call. I drive the Kingdom Come. I'm just letting you guys know, man. I'm supposedly racist, you know. Angry much. You know, being angry is a side effect of testosterone, you goober. Are you complacent much? Are you a pacifist much? So you're just this waif that exists in life. So everybody, super orange-ish, he's pro-chomo, he's anti-constitution, he's cool with the establishment, fucking our rights and sucking Jew dick, okay? You're just a fucking waif, dude. Like, there's never a real ass man trying to check me. There's never anybody else out there who has like actual testosterone and moral decency and good values that wants to whoop my ass or fucking or interjects or talk shit. It's always some goober, coomer piece of worthless shit. Like, hey, orange-ish, whatever. Like, does your chick like talk to Chad and Tyrone in her DMs? Do you even have a chick? You're a fucking bitch, dude. I'm a goober, huh? Rockin' Freeman. Like, you could try to check me, dude. I used to have enough money to try to tell people, hey, I'll fly you out here. We could box on YouTube. So if I still had that kind of money, you would just take the money and not show up because you know, bitch. Okay? So no, dudes, I'm sorry to say, none of you whoop my ass. I've been with a lot of hot sluts that were really slutty and still wouldn't fuck you. Like, I'm just letting you know, dude. So, and I have pictures and shit to prove it, right? Like, when women look at you, they look at a goober that plays video games and looks at you as a tool. Like, oh, maybe he'll pay my bills and I'll just talk to other dudes on the side. When women look at me, they're like, fuck, that guy's ugly, but goddamn, he don't give a fuck, you know? Like, dude, all I have to do is go to the gym and mog on everybody, and everybody gets all quiet. Bitches like you, not my viewers, not people who agree with me. I go to the gym and everybody starts like staring at me or mad dogging me. Once I start hitting the punching bag, they don't fucking even make eye contact no more, dude. And I'm a living epitaph of showing chicks that they're with a bitch. Like, it's just a fact, dude. It's a fact of the matter. So it's just, I don't know how to help you, dude. I don't sit there and play video games. I don't coom all over myself and absorb fiction. Like, I want to go to church, right? Your guys' church is like the Comic-Con anime convention. There'll be some hot model there dressed up as some superhero you goober ass, and you'll never fuck her. Stupid, guys. Sorry, dude. Like, you guys got to do everything Andrew Tate. I like Andrew Tate, by the way. You guys got to like you guys are in your 20s still, or early 30s, and you guys you're on the internet, and then you watch like 10 ways to appear more alpha in the room. Machiavelli says this to exude more alpha energy. You guys are bitches, dude. I didn't go to the military either. Never went to the military. You never did a martial sport. You never got in a fight in your life. You never fucked a hot chick. You guys are fucking sad, dude. And you're gonna interject. I mean, like, really, dude? I'm here saying that, hey, guys, things are expensive and we should kill child molesters. And you're gonna troll me? That says a lot about you, dude. You're a fucking bitch. And here's the thing. You have no honor. You have no sense of like manhood or fucking manly dignity. So I can sit here all day and call you a bitch, a fucking cuck, a fucking faggot. It doesn't even penetrate your skin. Because you're like, oh, oh, that guy's a bum. Like, god damn, dude, you're getting mogged on by a fucking boomer tard, archaic, fucking minimum wage ass, fucking regular Joe. I'm not a regular Joe ass blow. I'm a fucking like Nephilim Sasquatch. But still, guys, you guys are fucking sad. I live long enough to know all my detractors are goober, coomer, fucking little boys. You've never gotten a fight in your life. You never fucked a hot chick. You absorb a bunch of fiction. You're bitches, dude. I can't fake alpha. You're stupid, dude. Like, you're not an alpha. I'm an alpha in the sense that there's no law and order. I can cannibalize you, and you're like mom, or if you have a girlfriend, like they'll be like, oh no, please don't take me. It wouldn't be the worst day of their life, dude. Like if there was no such thing as law and order and shit, like I could just find you and take all your shit and cannibalize you, dude. And also, you're saying a bunch of fucking nobody, nothing, dude. I don't claim to be an alpha. I'm some kind of sigma introvert. I don't want the fucking duties and obligations and responsibilities of a leader. I'm the only one with balls. There's other people who have balls that say the shit that I'm saying. They'll just get clapped off the internet, so they can't say it. Like the people I tell you faggots to go fucking subscribe to, those are alphas, dude. I don't want the job. What was I gonna say? Something about alpha, sigmas, whatever the fuck, dude. These are just labels. These are social constructs that you guys abide by. Being a real man, I tell you faggots all the time. One, let me make a disclaimer. I'm American, so when I say I'm American Gen X, we use pronouns. We're not cucked and all fucking institutionalized by bitch ass philosophy like you faggots are. Am I trans? I mean, like, what kind of stupid bag is that? It's so invalid, dude. Like, okay, so it was just an illusion. It was just an illusion that when I grew up, unlike you, I was always like, God damn, you're manly, and fuck, you're a Conan, son of a bitch. I've always been called like some Viking, Conan, badass fuck, dude. I've always been big. I've always been strong. So you coming up with these dumbass fucking like waste of space, like bags, they're pretty stupid and invalid, dude. Like, it's not even like has any wit behind it. So what was I gonna say? And I don't even care, dude. I'm not trying to mog on you guys because I'm bigger and stronger. I'm calling you fucking bitch ass cucks because you don't want to change your ethos, dude. You accept being a coomer goober, and I'm using you as a fucking example to warn everybody else who agrees with me that, watch, these faggots are becoming the fucking majority, and that's what's gonna fuck us all, dude, because they're complacent. They don't give a shit about, they don't give a fuck that child molesters rule the fucking world and we're wasting a bunch of money on kikes, right? You're institutionalized by politically correct fucking bitch ass, fucking subdued, beta, fucking philosophy, ethos, energy. That's why you never got in a fight in your life. That's why you're never fuck a hot chick without paying for it. You guys, you can save up a lot of money and feel stupid after some like never mind. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm Gen X. We use fucking pronouns. We're not cucked like you fucking blue-pilled Zoomers. Red-pilled Zoomers are awesome. You're blue-pilled as fuck. I'm American. I'm not calling for a theocracy. The word faggot, okay? You trolls, you're faggots, okay? Faggot doesn't really mean you're gay. It just means you're so douchey and so weak and so willfully beta, you're a fucking faggot, okay? Like, I like the singer from Judas Priest. He's gay as fuck. He's not a faggot, dude. You guys, you trolls, you're fucking faggots, dude. So I could say faggot, I could say kike. I have a First Amendment right. You fucking faggots are the Karen bitches. I mean, are you so proud of yourself for being politically correct fucking Karens? Like, god damn, you guys are fucking bitches, dude. I mean, like, dude, I get passed up by some fucking hot chicks. All the girlfriends I had were fucking sluts, dude. Like the Village Bicycle, and they still wouldn't fuck you, dude. You should be asking me for advice. You should just change your bitch ass mindset. I'm always telling motherfuckers, dude, you don't have to have been in the military. You don't have to fucking be a martial artist to be a man. I'm not here to say like, oh, look at me. I did manly shit. Like, I'm trying to admonish motherfuckers to not be fucking cucks. And I'm trying to tell the good people out there how we're getting fucked and like where to go to find out how to get less fucked. And I'm using you fucking bitch ass trolls as an example to show the good people that we're fucked. Because you're gonna become the majority of pieces of shit in this great country that lost all its essence. You're the particulars of this country and you're making it lose its essence. I'm learning philosophy, okay? The essence of the United States of America, built off the Constitution, right? Freedom, individuality, the right to pursue happiness. It relies on particulars. These particulars are the amendments to the Constitution, the words of the Constitution, the arms and legs of the people who bled the grounds of the battlefields to preserve our fucking dignity against the tyrants, right? When you remove these particulars, the soldiers, the words of the Constitution, the spirit behind preserving these traditional values, you lose the essence. Just as there's a tree behind you, the tree is made up of wood, it's made up of branches and leaves. You cut one branch, it's a particular, it's still a tree. You cut the fucking leaves off, it's still a tree. You keep cutting shit down to it doesn't have those things anymore, it's not a tree anymore, it's a fucking stump. You take the whole tree and you disintegrate it into sawdust, it's no longer a tree. It's some kind of tinder fodder, okay? You cuck-ass pieces of bitch-ass shit, you blue-pilled Zoomers and other bitch-ass, politically correct cucked fucks, you fucking faggots that ignore that we should avenge the kids of the Epstein Island and don't give a fuck that our country's going to shit. You're becoming the new particulars, and you're making this country lose its essence. I'm trying to warn the very few people that give a shit what the fuck is going on. That you're the new majority, therefore we're all fucked. And you hate masculinity, it's toxic to you, it's caustic. So you want to create a worldview in a universe, a universality where everybody lives. When you get done looking stupid trying to talk to your coworker because you work at Starbucks and you can't get laid, so you come home, you absorb your fucking anime shit, your fiction shit, your video game shit, and then you coom out watching other people fuck on the internet, and then you want to eradicate other real ass men to put everybody in the same level as you, so that hopefully like you feel like less of a bitch. And then like, oh yeah, when you get mogged on by Chad and shit, you don't want there to be those kind of Chads anymore. Or you look up to these Chads that you'll never fucking be, dude. So when some fucking old fogey dad figure like me is trying to tell you how to stop being such a bitch, you just fucking close your ears and you close your fucking mind and continue in your bitch ass dumb. You fucking bitch. You guys are fucking bitches, dude. Bye bye, loser. I don't care. Fuck off, you piece of shit. Like I'm here vexatiously coveting your fucking stupid, worthless eyeballs that you use to watch other people fuck, you fucking goober bitch. Like I give a fucking shit. I'm here showing other people who want to be good, who want to be different, Like if you absorbed all this bitch ass energy, you never did martial arts, whatever, dude, all you have to do is change your mind. Like that, oh my God, Jesus invented something called repentance. That's all you need to do, dude, and give it time. And day by day, do shit. Like, let me tell you guys something. This is why you guys are, you goobers and you trolls are bitches. Benjamin Franklin was not a man of the sword. He was a man of the pen. He was fat. He still got lots of pussy. And Benjamin Franklin didn't hate on men of the sword. I'm technically a man of the sword. I didn't go to the army and shit. I understand that. I'm technically a man of the sword. Ben Franklin supported good men of the sword, and he used his mind to propagate and influence others, and to help preserve and uphold freedom and everything that makes men men. He wasn't a man of the sword, dude. He wasn't like Old Hickory. Old Hickory was Andrew Jackson? Andrew Jackson was a man of the sword, dude. He's a badass motherfucker. He lived his life with bullets still lodged over his body, dude. You don't have to be a fucking alpha or any of this stupid shit that social constructs nowadays are telling you to adhere, whatever, dude. You just have to not want to fucking be a part of this shit trying to fucking cuck us all. That's it. And for all you other goobers, like all my detractors, you're ignoring a simple fact that you don't have to like me. If you're coming against the shit I'm preaching about, then you are by default being pro-child molester, being anti-freedom, and I'm trying to use you guys as an example of what happens when a nation loses its essence through your particularities and doesn't hold fast to tradition, the Bible, the Constitution. You guys get what I'm saying, right? You don't need to dissect this in a syllogism. It's common sense. So I gotta charge my phone. This is a lot of work to make fucking cheap coffee, isn't it? But my goober ass trolls don't know anything about hard work, dude. So, anyways, guys, God bless, and thank you, my trolls, for letting me use you as an example of how our country's going to shit. Because, you know, honestly, it's a good thing that you trolls can't breed, you can't get laid. But nonetheless, what sucks is the people who can breed and can get laid, they're so busy that their kids are going to be exposed to whatever bitch ass ethos you trolls are about. And I'm trying to warn my fellow countrymen that your faggot ass mentality is pervading, because us archaic, us traditionalists, we're getting older and the economy sucks, and the fucking modality of our country is us gringos, right? You need to be some really badass blue collar successful son of a bitch to pop out like 3 kids. But like Humberto the horny Haitian homunculus, and fucking Tyrone the fucking klepto cyclone, they're breeding. They don't give a shit about whether they're alpha or not, whether they have alpha energy or not, whether they do manly shit or not. These other people who are having kids on a mass scale don't give a fuck about the Bible. They don't give a fuck about who Benjamin Franklin was. They're the ones out breeding us, okay? And I care about the economy getting better and the whole social system of America getting better, because for the rest of you gringos out there, if your job gets taken by AI, if your chick is, you're so busy and you're having problems at work because the economy sucks, and she's starting to entertain Chad and Tyrone and her fucking DMs, what's that going to lead you? That's going to lead you to paying alimony for some stupid bitch that took your kids away so that she could tell those kids you're a piece of shit, while Humberto, the horny Haitian homunculus, or Tyrone, the kleptomaniac cyclone, whatever these Haitian fuckers are doing, they're gonna be like in the front seat of the truck that you lost to your chick, around your fucking kids, going to fucking the whatever they do. They're gonna inherit all your shit. I'll give you an anecdotal example. I'm a piece of shit too, right? There's a Cubanita cougar, like hot older chick, right? I used to have a cougar girlfriend, and her husband, they had everything: motorcycle, an RV, sports car, owned their own business. By the time one of their last kids were about to graduate high school, she divorced him. We're fucking in the truck that he paid off. She's taken me everywhere. And her daughters have like 3 boyfriends every year, and they only care about money. Do you see where I'm going with this shit? Okay? Like, I know another dude, he's a hardworking guy, and his wife, you know, she's a good-looking chick, she finagled her way to get some liberal judge to say he's a bad guy, take away his kids, fucking, but my friend Javi, who's a piece of shit, he don't give a fuck about the Bible. He don't give a fuck about the Constitution. He's the kind of guy that my trolls would look up to. He only cares about, you know, dressing nice and having a decent car to fuck a lot of bitches. He has a couple kids out of wedlock, and he's never gonna tell those kids about American values. He's not gonna he doesn't give a shit about biblical tradition. He doesn't give a shit that Epstein fuckers are fucking our fucking world. He doesn't give a shit about that. And I'm trying to tell you guys that those fuckers are outbreeding us. The Javis, the Humbertos, the Tyrones, the fucking, it doesn't have to be, I'm not trying to be racist. You could be a white piece of shit too, okay? Like, I have a friend named Tim. He's Irish as fuck. He's white, right? He's too ignorant and too apathetic to give a shit, dude. Had a couple kids out of wedlock, the same shit, dude. But my friend Isaac, who's he's white as fuck, he's not breeding. He gives a shit about the gospel. He gives a shit about the Constitution. Hell, he's from a different country, and he wanted to come here, the American dream. He's not breeding, guys. There, somewhere out there, there's some fucking good white kid. There's nothing wrong with you. You're healthy. You work out, right? You work out Walmart or something. That automatically constitutes that you're not worthy to talk to bitches, right? You watch all these other fuckers who are fly and cool or whatever. They're having kids out of wedlock. Or Humberto has a fucking, he has some factory job, a wife and 5 kids by the time he's 35 years old. And there you are, you're like 29 years old. You haven't had a girlfriend in years, and you just stick to yourself, and you work and you have a miserable life. You give a shit about the Bible. You give a shit about the Constitution. Maybe you're starting to lose your faith and become atheist because your life sucks. And if you had these good things, you would give a shit and be good stewards of it, but you're not breeding. I have a friend who he survived. He was one of 2 people who survived an RPG blast or whatever in Afghanistan or whatever. His wife didn't think he was gonna make it in the hospital. He has like a rod holding his spine together. His wife left him, right? He's like a manager of a movie theater. He's not having kids. He's not, he probably has an average basic bitch car. He He's not a douchebag. He's not interesting. He's some tall white dude. Nothing's wrong with him. He's not ugly. He has the discipline to work out, but he's just a manager of a movie theater with a fucking regular basic car. That's not interesting to him. That's not interesting to the women anymore. He's not breeding. If he had 5 kids, he would be taking them to church and teaching them about the Constitution so they can grow up right and teach their kids about the Constitution and the Bible. He's not breeding. My friend Javi, who doesn't give a shit, he's breeding. Huberto's breeding, dude. Tyrone is having a bunch of kids outside. I'm not saying it's about color, okay? My friend Tim is white, right? My friend Tim is white. He spends whatever money he comes up on from stealing something, and he gets some meth, and he meets some chick that she's with him because he has some meth. They fuck, he gets her pregnant. That's another kid with no dad who lives off the system, off of fucking EBT and welfare. It's another kid, it's like the 3rd kid he had from some chick that needs a dude with meth. And he's white, it has nothing to do with fucking color. Those kids aren't gonna grow up with biblical values, dude. They're not gonna grow up giving a shit about what the fucking Constitution's about. But how many of my friends Sean's, how many of old Nacho here, how many of my friend from Romania, Isaac, that give a shit about traditional values, they're not breeding. That's where this country's going, guys. I quit showing off that I can light fires and hit punching bag and do stupid shit, because I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to use I have enough subscribers to go live as a fucking beacon of someone who doesn't give a fuck. And I'm trying to take advantage of whatever vestiges left we have of the First Amendment to try to warn my fellow fucking countrymen that this is the most hugest existential fucking crisis of our life. I'm saying this shit in the fucking video out fucking loud, guys. With my trolls, do you have the balls to do that, you fucking bitches? I'm here I was gonna take my cell phone at a Target and show you how everything's in Spanish, dude. You're not gonna get a job here, you're not gonna get respect. I'm saying this shit out loud in the fucking video, guys. Yeah, that's how passionate I am about this. And to my goobers out there, nobody can check me. Not because I'm a big, strong guy, because I have the righteous fucking plight of God on my fucking side. And to any of you other males out there that feel like a coomer goober, that's all you fucking need to be a man, dude. All you need to be a man is have the right to have a weapon in your hand and a righteous fucking cause. So remember, guys, my phone's gonna die. Subscribe to Black Scout Survival, Jesse on Fire, Alex Way, he's a red pill zoomer, spelled W-E-I, and other notable mentions I'll get around to. God bless, I gotta charge this phone.